What's up, fellas? I've been tuned in. I'm actually out of town right now with family. What
Yeah,
up
Rah
though?
Digga.
What up though? It's a
What
whole
up, though?
shindig going on where I'm at, so I had to just dip off and come sit in the car. But y'all can't see me, so it don't even make no sense to.
It's okay. Your picture is coming up when you talk, so we're gonna take that.
Word.
That's what's up.
Be glad to have you in any capacity.
No doubt, no doubt. I've been hearing y'all talk about, just everything that's been going on, and I swear I tuned in right. Was you taking a shot at me, Jamar? Nigga said they ain't gotta run it. Why not come on right?
What? What you talking about? Did I take a shot at you? What you talking about? What are you talking about? Nah, but listen. I know you feel strongly about this. I was just asking the fellas, but I want to ask you, Digga, because you're really the one that brought this to me. How did you feel about this stupid ass shit that was going on IG today where motherfuckers talk about Blackout Tuesday on a day where motherfuckers supposed to be voting, on a day where they might be fucking taking Hillary Clinton to motherfucking court and all this kind of fucking shit? What you think about that funky bullshit?
Well, I was on Facebook and Twitter letting the choppers fly since 11 a.m. this morning. I just woke up to get abreast, because that's where you're going to get what's really happening. And that's where you're going to see the 10-year-old little girl getting maced by the cops. That's where you're going to see the footage of these shop owners claiming self-defense when they're really out there running amok. So when I go to that and I see millions, like literally scrolling down my timeline forever of black squares, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And come to find out, it's a whole nother movement. It wasn't meant to go radio silent. It was meant to just all black everything today. And for whatever reason, people were taking Blackout Tuesday and just convoluting it with Black Lives Matter. So now when you're looking for Black Lives Matter info, you're just getting a bunch of black squares. So I, with a few other people, had to like go through it this morning on social media, like, oh, you're opposing Black Lives Matter. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's not what I said. I said what I said. And not only did I tell you, remove the hashtags, I told you why. It's drowning out the music feed. The news feeds. It's blacking out the timeline. And unless you're willing to sit there and scroll for 4 to 5 hours to get back to yesterday's news, like, stop with this shit. And then I guess at some point, everybody, as each hour rolled by, everybody like, oh, I see.
Right.
Okay.
Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
Right.
And I don't know. It's like every day I find myself seeing something, and I don't want to be, I don't want to be the guy that's complaining about what anybody else is doing. Like, everybody's emotional. It's like, to black out, not to black out, to let white people in, to not let white people in, to vote, not to vote, to Malcolm or to Martin, to, it's like every day you feel it, to loot or not to loot. It's like every day you feel a different emotion about it. But I think all of these things are just becoming distractions, when the goal should always be whatever, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do, march, not to march, but whatever you're doing, there has to be a clear outcome. If you do it the way, if you want to look at our predecessors, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may or may not agree with Martin Way, but ultimately we got integrated. Now, whether that was a good thing.
I don't want to cut you off, but I need to stop you right there for a second, because you hit a point that I want to illuminate more on. So,
oh, please. I could let the choppers fly the rest of the show.
I know. And thank you for your input.
I'm shutting up.
But I just want to stop you right there at the point where you said, what's the outcome? So I think I spoke to you about this earlier on the phone. Like, you got people out here marching and shit right now, right? What are they marching for? Like, what are you marching for? What are your demands? You see what I'm saying? Like, what? Because the motherfucker got fired. Didn't he get charged with murder or some shit? The cop or some shit like that, right?
Third degree,
degree.
not good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, third degree, but he was charged, right? So, what are y'all marching for? Like, I bet none of them know. Like, none of them have no end game to this. Like, right now, they just want to be mad, and they want to fucking help push us into a state of martial law without realizing what they're doing.
Well,
Like,
so let me jump in right there. So
I
earlier,
also want to jump in too. Go ahead.
earlier you were talking about or it wasn't organic. I think now it is. Because of everything that's happening, including what happened yesterday with your president. I think now it's organic. Now it's people like, is you stupid, dumb, or stupid? Like, are you kidding me? Because where I was 2 days ago in front of the White House, it wasn't, they said today it was 5 times the amount of people. So I think now it has taken on an organic type. It's evolved. It ain't what it was.
Here's the thing, not to cut you off, but organic means to start pure from the beginning. So if anything gets added on to something that was contrived in the beginning, it's not organic. People are now just building upon the bullshit that they laid a foundation for. And now
may I
interject on top of that? Go ahead, Digga.
May I interject? I don't think it's not organic. I think there are organic people out there. I think there are a lot of decoys and variables and distractions getting people off a task. Like now you're the guy running down the street with Yeezy as opposed to the guy squaring off against the cops.
Right.
I think there's a lot of decoy activity. However,
protesting in front of Trump Tower. It's like right there, 60th, yeah.
Honestly, like as an elder, as an elder in the community, I'm gonna say that's our bad because all of these people out here are young and they don't have anybody really leading them.
Nuts, man.
They don't have anybody really leading them. Like we as the elders have to give them the direction. You see they willing to go to the fire with it. Like people are getting tased, losing eyes, getting shot. Like they don't know they're doing it and they don't know. They know why they're doing it. They just don't know what exactly how to like execute it. And I mean, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna move forward with my idea. I feel passionate about it. I think it's something that will kind of give us, get us closer to a real solution of what we're dealing with, and that is police brutality. Because at the end of the day, we're never gonna stop the cops from being racist.
Mm-mm.
We're never gonna stop the cops from brutalizing us. We're never gonna stop. There's just certain things that are never gonna stop. But what we can make happen is say, okay, this is what we do. We want a law passed that says once a person is in custody and they are no longer an imminent threat to you, if they have been subdued, if they have been unarmed, if that person loses their life after that fact, you should now be charged and held accountable the same way. If a person was claiming self-defense, they say it's no longer defense if that self-defense if that person is not an imminent threat.
Right.
That is what we need to happen. And if something like that were to happen, guess what? It wouldn't matter if somebody haphazardly caught it on social media. We won't have to worry about if the cops got it on body cam or their word against ours. It's the law. If that person loses their life, you gotta prove why they had to lose their life. And hey, if y'all was banging in a shootout and you can prove that, then whatever. But once a person,
I like that, Digga. Now here's another thing that my brother had brought to my attention. Peace to reality. And I think this could be a good law we could bring to the forefront too. So right now, if the police do something, you can't personally sue that police officer. You understand? I forget the name of the law, but there's certain laws that you know,
something to do with immunity. It's something to do with
right.
immunity.
Oh yes, I forget the name. Something immunity. But anyway, the police have an immunity where they can't be punished civilly or anything like that. So this takes away their fear from doing certain shit.
Right.
If they thought they could fucking be sued and all this type of shit, they could lose their fucking house in the suburbs or whatever the fuck the case may be, a lot of them would think twice, 3 times, 4 times before they do some shit.